Hi, Miss Trolby.
Hi.
I'm so glad you can come in today and talk to me about Grace.
Thank you for having
so
me.
excited to talk to you about her progress because she's done so well in 4th grade.
Oh, good.
And I basically just want to discuss with you the assessments that we've done towards the end of the school year, which basically track her progress during 4th grade as well as her transition into 5th grade.
Good.
The assessments that we have done are phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, and comprehension, which overall combine to make her a better reader, writer, and speaker.
Perfect. That's what we want.
Yeah. And I just want to start off by telling you that she is such a joy to have in the classroom. She is so creative and so enthusiastic, which really helps to bring up the morale of the whole entire classroom as a whole.
Oh, that makes me happy.
It's great. She's great to have in the classroom.
Thank you.
So when it comes to phonemic awareness, it really is something that's beyond her grade level. So she really doesn't need any further assistance at all in it. It's just something that we do like to assess just to be sure she is on track with that. So that's nothing you need to worry about. She's more than exceeded the capacity for that ability.
Nice.
When it comes to phonics, the assessment that we did do with her was it was a list of names, and it helps to track her decoding skills. And when it came to names that she was familiar with, that she may have seen before, she was very confident. She was quick to react to them and quick to give me a response, which is great to see. When it came to the words that were more difficult to decode, she did have a little bit of difficulty, but that's totally normal at her grade level. So that's something that we could work on with her. Some of the things that we can do to improve that ability would be type sorts lessons, which some are sound sorts, pattern sorts, and meaning sorts. And with that, we can do whether it's flashcards to kind of help work with her to decode certain words and just get her more familiar when it comes to that kind of thing. They teach students how to examine words to learn regularities and exist in the spelling system. So that way she is more familiar with the way that words are spelled and pronounced as well. When it came to her vocabulary, she met at her grade level, which is awesome to see. She was easily able, like I said before, she was quick to respond to certain vocabulary words. She didn't get stumped on the more easier ones. When they got more difficult in the 5th grade level, she did struggle, which is totally normal because she is only in 4th grade. But we would like her to see her maybe progress, but I think that she does have that ability to move on and surpass the 4th grade level. And so some of the things that you can work on with her at home, as well as I can, are when it comes to building her vocabulary, like using word banks or certain things to just build her vocabulary as a whole, whether it's reading more at home. Does she read a lot at home?
Sometimes it's more of a chore to get her to read. It really just depends. I kind of leave it up to her.
Good. I mean, it's good that you don't pressure her, but it's also good we can brainstorm together some ways to make her more excited and to get her more involved in reading individually and group. And when it comes to fluency, she did really well in fluency. She once again met her grade level, which is always good to see. We don't want her below the grade level, so it's awesome that she's at the grade level. She did really well in recognizing words that were familiar with her again, and she had no hesitating whatsoever. She may need some further assistance when it comes to learning sight words, so things that she can learn on instant. So rather than having to think about what a word means, she can just read straight through a sentence and already know. Exactly. So some of the things we can do to improve that would also be some word banks. They help to promote sight word development and growing word knowledge. So basically when it comes to same thing as vocabulary, just build her vocabulary and her ability to read words on demand and know exactly what they mean in order to read through and comprehend what she's actually reading rather than getting stumped on words and that kind of thing. And when it came to comprehension, she did really good with comprehension. It basically her understanding the text that she reads and whether she's able to derive meaning from that text. So not just reading. Sometimes you might read something and you're reading through it and you're like, hey, what did I just read? So we want to make sure that she's reading through something and is actually understanding what she's reading rather than just blowing through it and just doing it because she has to. How
do I make sure that she
some of the ways that you can do that is to practice reading more frequently at home. Like you said, she might just not want to because it may be a chore to her, so you might want to read more things and have her have a deeper thought. So you can be asking her questions, promote certain questions when she's reading, so she can delve deep more into the characters, the events, everything that's happening. And she did really well though when it came to comprehension about telling me the overall summary of the story, which is great to see because some students might lack the ability to bring it all together, but she did really well with that. However, she did kind of lack when it came to discussing what happened in the beginning, middle, and end. So when it came to sequencing, she kind of got thrown off. Okay. She might have said something that happened at the end and the beginning, so that kind of thing, which is common. And she was also knew that she was being assessed, so that might have thrown her off a little bit, which is totally normal. So basically, just ask her questions such as like what happened in the event, what caused that to happen, what happened in the beginning, middle, and end while she's reading, so that she is used to comprehending the whole text as a whole. Okay. And what you can do at home is you basically just use all the activities that I've been using in classroom at home over the summer to help her just get ready for 5th grade and to improve in all these abilities to get her to that 5th grade level and surpass that even so. Okay, perfect. And I really appreciate you coming with me. Overall, she's reading well beyond her grade level, and she's doing really well, and I am very confident that she can be very successful in the 5th grade. I appreciate you meeting with me.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.